to Jessie at home. We are going room by room and doing my entire room, whole house makeover, renovation, transformation video all compiled together, and I'm going to walk through and we're going to kind of reminisce. The first room is my daughter's room. We threw a fresh coat of white paint in here and carpet cleaned, and then she put her old childhood bedroom furniture in here. She's recently done a lot of updates in here, and I will see if she'll let me film. I respect my kids' privacy, so I don't really film in here often. I don't film me cleaning in here. I don't film their personal space because they have pictures of their friends and they hang out in here. So I respect that. Their bathroom, on the other hand, I do film just because I come in there and deep clean it for them about once a week, and I share that on my YouTube channel just because there's no friends pictures in here. There's nothing personal in here, but my daughter picked out the paint color. I cleaned it up. I added a new shower curtain and some new decor pieces in this upstairs bathroom, but I still want to get back in here, and it needs a new flooring. Some of the tiles are cracked. This is a 15-year-old house, so some of the tiles are cracked, and I want to get a new vanity and just really do a proper makeover in here. I don't know if that's going to happen in 2022 or not, but it is on my list of the things that I want to, continue to make over in this house. So my laundry room is another room that I want to make over in 2022. We just threw some shelving in here and called it a day. We put a new washer in here, and that's about it. This is not the best functional use of this space in here, so I cannot wait to get my hands on it and make it super functional for the way that we live. Next up is my master bedroom. I love this makeover. This is my favorite makeover. I do actually want to do some a refresh in here in the new year as well. We do need new carpet in here. I want to fix the lighting and the tray ceilings, jazz that up a little bit. There's always room for improvement, I say, but I cannot get over the original makeover in here. It just made this feel like such a whole new room, a totally different vibe, and I just love my master bedroom now. Also, I'm super sorry if you're not into videos with a lot of chatting. This is going to be a very chatty video just because I want to, reminisce and talk about each room as we did it. This upstairs loft area is still a room that is in transition. I'm amazed about how far we've come. We painted the ceiling, we painted the walls, we've added furniture in here, we did a little makeover on the little bar. We've done so much in here, but there's still a long way to go, and I have a ton of ideas up here. I want to totally, I threw a can of white paint on this bar area. I want to totally redo this whole area and make it more of a functional kitchenette than what we have going on over here. Right now we have the kids, my teenagers, have an air fryer up here. They have a mini fridge and they have a microwave, but they would like a bigger and better fridge and just a proper space to make things, even if it is just microwave ramen. And I agree, it would be nice to have a little Keurig station up here, because eventually I'm going to be working up here with the baby, and we want to hang out here and pop popcorn and just hang out. But I am really happy with how this room turned out for a teenager hangout space. And of course, some of these videos are old and things have changed. Things are always evolving and changing in my house. This little teeny powder room is one of my favorite renovations that we've done. Because I picked out every single thing from top to bottom. It was the first totally complete room transformation, new flooring, new lighting, new literally everything. And that's kind of super special to me. So we ended up removing that old vanity and adding this new massive light and bright vanity. And it's funny because the bigger vanity made the whole powder room feel so much bigger, have so much more storage, so much more functional. You'll hear me use the word functional space and functional a billion times, because there's one thing about aesthetics, or like, oh man, it looks so cute, but if it doesn't work for you the way you live, then it's pointless. Like, I would much rather have something work for me than have something that's like, oh, that's super cute. Like that little like dresser turn vanity with the sink and everything, super cute, but it just did not work. None of the drawers pulled out. They were all broken. This is our main bathroom on the main floor for guests to use. So like, I want band-aids in there. I want alcohol swabs. I want just like toilet paper and just like extra things that they might need while they're using the pool and visiting and everything. So storage was key in this little powder room. This is also a renovation that is near and dear to my heart. This is my office transformation. I always have to giggle because this was like the drop zone for everything when we first moved in. So my husband put some awesome shelves in those double closets, and I did manage to clean it out. But eventually I was tired of like working in this room. I wanted to make this room my own, which is really funny because this room is eventually going to be baby Malcolm's room, like a long time down the line, but eventually this is going to be his room. And I covered up the baseball wall and all the blue and made it more of a grown-up guest room office space. But I'm going to be ripping the wallpaper down and redoing this space in a couple years, which makes me laugh, but it really needed a fresh coat of paint. I find a lot of the times that you guys really can't see like how bad the paint job is, or like how dirty the carpets are, or like the befores don't look that bad on camera usually, and the afters look even more amazing in person as well. But like this room just kind of depressed me, to be honest. It was so dark, it was so dingy, it had a ton of BB holes all over the walls, and now it's, you know, I mean, it's gray and it has gray wallpaper and everything, but it feels so good to be in this room and working in this space. I can't wait to come back up here and work. I usually am working downstairs now just because of the baby, but eventually like that loft space, which is a teenager hangout, is going to turn into more of a younger kid friendly zone, and then I can work in my office and he can play out in the loft. And it's just amazing, the befores and after. And this is also our guest room at the moment. Eventually we're gonna make one of the other bedrooms a guest room, but it works out for us for right now. Most of my rooms don't happen all in just a weekend. It is a like stage 1, stage 2, stage 3, as you can see by the flipping dates when you go through the videos. Like it took a while, but eventually we ripped up all of the inconsistent flooring and put down a continuous hard flooring from the edge of the kitchen all the way through to our master bedroom. Even in baby Malcolm's room, we put the continuous hard flooring. We did use laminate flooring, which I don't mind laminate. We were waffling back and forth between luxury vinyl planking and laminate flooring, and we just know laminate, so we decided to go with that. We've worked with it before, we've installed it before, we know like how to take care of it. So we just went with this beautiful kind of rustic looking laminate flooring. I know it's not everybody's cup of tea. Some people like it, some people don't. It works for us. I like all of the detailing in it. I like that it has beveled planks so that you can kind of see each individual plank. I love that it's light and dark, so the dog hair will blend in, the dark cat hair will blend in on the floor. It just works for us. But for right now, this is our dining room. I eventually want to do some updates in here, definitely in the new year. But I was so happy just to have consistent flooring in here. And next up is our entryway, which we have a ton of work to do in here as well. Taking it back to when we first moved in and we had that like poopy brown color everywhere, which is now in style apparently, I don't know. And we painted everything agreeable gray. I do want to redo the stairs because number one, they're not safe, the railings are not secure, and number two, they're just honestly not my style, and I want my house to reflect my style. I'm not going to go crazy modern or anything insane. I just want to update the staircase. I don't love the curly cues on the staircase. We'll see how like I can adjust that and work with that. But we ripped up the flooring and we put new consistent flooring, and I finally decorated this space, and I kind of love the way it turned out. So it wasn't like a drastic makeover, and it's definitely not the finished product because like I said, I want to work on the staircase. But I'm just so happy for consistent flooring and a little bit of decor that I did in here. We also added the flooring in this little Harry Potter closet, and we also installed shelving so we could have a better like functional space. I still want to do more in this closet, but like I said, everything in stages. But we added some shelving in the deep dark back area. It's so funny, like I'm not pregnant, I'm pregnant, I'm not pregnant in all of these videos. It just kind of flips back and forth depending on what room you're watching, but I think it turned out really cute, and you know, it makes me really want to redo the stairs even more with the flooring. The living room transformation makes me so happy because I cannot believe we lived with that white let me rephrase that. Can't believe we lived with that dirty white carpet for so long. I carpet cleaned it as best as I could, but that was just absolutely nasty. When we pulled that carpet up, there was so much like ground black dirt dust on the floor. It was really crazy. And it had this huge like banana leaf fan, and had the weird like TV area where there was like this cutout, and I don't know. This living room was a hot mess, and it took us forever. It took us over a year to get it to a point where I'm super happy with it. And I feel like that's normal. Like I said, like I feel like everything doesn't happen overnight. Like we're just regular people doing DIYs that I happen to share on YouTube. So we're working within a real budget. We pay for all of our renovations in cash. Like we save up and we do a project like as we can afford them instead of taking out crazy loans or putting it on credit cards or like whatever. So like, you know, you guys are watching this in real time. Obviously you guys help me out by watching my videos and liking and sharing and all of that stuff, because YouTube does earn me a little bit of money, but it's nothing crazy. Like I'm not a million subscriber YouTube getting trillions of views, etc. But when you do watch my videos and you do support me, it does help me buy another set of curtains for my dining room. Also, major shout out to my kids. They were so helpful when we were trying to install this floor. It just makes me so happy. We had a lot of fun doing all of this flooring. It took us several days because unfortunately my husband like hurt his finger during the process. And I was like hugely pregnant at this point, but we all had a lot of fun, and like we wrote things on the floor and just, I don't know, we just kind of really bonded over doing this home improvement projects. And hopefully the kids will grow up and they'll remember like, oh yeah, I helped, install these floors and I was part of this, and it brings back good memories for them as well. So we just finished this little fireplace area in October, I think so. And this is the biggest impact. Like it just makes me so happy. I think it looks so good, and it just like finishes off the living room, because before I felt like it wasn't done because it had that like faux fireplace. I didn't love the faux fireplace. This brick just makes me so happy, and I'm so proud, and my dad is so proud of me because my dad was a brick mason growing up, and he kind of helped us plan it out and make it look a little extra special with some like design flair ideas and things. So like I'm so proud of this fireplace. Like I think it adds the most dramatic effect to the living room, and since it's gotten so cold here lately, the fireplace has been so nice in the morning. My husband will go out and start it, and the whole main living area will be so warm and so cozy. So it's kind of like functional. Like I said, functionality. It's functional and beautiful. And of course, here is baby Malcolm's nursery. This is attached to the master bedroom, and also there is a door into the entryway. My husband used it for an office up until the point where baby Malcolm was ready to arrive. So we spent April and May and June getting this little nursery together for him, and I just love the way it turned out. I didn't mind this blue, but the walls were really beat up in here as well. Obviously, I wanted a seamless flooring, so we're bringing in the flooring from the living room, dining room, entryway into here. And I'm painting the walls agreeable gray, which, yes, this is a nursery, but I'm going to be doing a fantastic mural on that back wall. We're going to update the lighting. We're going to do all kinds of things in here, and I just love this finished room. Like, I think Malcolm's room is one of my favorite rooms to just hang out in, probably because I'm in there a lot lately, now that he sleeps in there and he plays in there and hangs out in there. So I just really love the way it all turned out. I have a ton of videos in here organizing and just like updating this room as well. I have like a whole Nest With Me series, so if you are expecting, I have a whole series on that. If you love DIYs, I have a whole if you love cleaning motivation, I have a whole playlist. Like, I have pretty much everything on this channel. This is what our kitchen looked like from the day that we moved in. I don't hate it. I don't mind it. It's huge. The cabinets and the walls like match, which I didn't like. I don't know, I didn't care too much. The only thing is there was so much grease on the cabinets, and like none of the appliances worked very well. So the only thing we've kept so far is just the refrigerator. We replaced this old gas cooktop with a new Frigidaire cooktop. There was only one burner that worked on this old one that we took out, and we put this new one in, and we've had it for about over a year and a half, and I don't mind the cooktop except for the fact that the knobs keep breaking, and it drives me insane. The knobs are made of plastic on the inside, and we've bought new knobs, like we've bought a whole new set of knobs, and they still like are breaking, and we're not forcing it or anything. It's just from daily use of turning the knobs to light the pilot. So we're thinking about honestly getting rid of that gas cooktop and getting a new one, just because it drives me crazy. And we've gotten rid of this old oven just because it would not like lock at all. When you would like shut the door, it wouldn't stay closed, and it had a hard time coming to heat. So we took it out and we got a new like a Wi-Fi smart one. There we go. Couldn't talk there. And it's really cool because you can preheat it from your Alexa. The only funny thing is because it's touchscreen on the top, like our bellies and our legs and stuff will like turn on the oven. So we always have to make sure that we have the child lock on, because we will accidentally start preheating for no reason. Another fun update we did was add the shiplap, and then I went through and painted all of the cabinets white, which made a huge, massive difference. I painted all the walls agreeable gray by Sherwin-Williams. I added some fun decor in there. I still want to update the backsplash. We'd like to get a bigger refrigerator in here, and like I said, I want to replace the cooktop as well. So we still have a couple like crazy little things here and there that we want to do in this kitchen, but like I don't see us doing a major remodel at all in here, because it's got good bones. We just needed to update it a little bit and clean it up. So there are a couple rooms, our master bathroom and our master closet, that we haven't touched yet. Those are on the list for 2022. Our master bathroom looks good at a glance, but like the tiles are cracking in the shower. We want to add double vanities. We need to do a replacement window. In our master closet, I want to add all new shelving and just make it a lot more functional. Paint it a little bit of a brighter color in here. It looks very dull. Just like do it all up, because it's our master bedroom, so master bathroom, master closet. Like I want everything to be fresh and new and just up to date. And out here in our outdoor kitchen, I cannot believe how like brown and grody and gross it looked out here. We have done a major transformation just by cleaning it up and painting out here. I love having this space. We entertain a lot, and to be honest, I like coming out here and having covered seating, especially when we're doing barbecues, and like I said, when everybody's at the pool. It's nice to have the fans on and just like some shade, because our backyard gets full sun and it gets really freaking hot. I do want to do some more updates. Like I said, we are always like continuously updating, getting ideas, and wanting to do some DIY. So I want to extend the seating in this cabana area, and like maybe even do some like rock or brick out here. And of course, this is the video that a lot of you guys came to my channel from, and this is my pool transformation video. And I got so much hate on this video. I cannot even believe it. People saying that I can't believe I have a plastic pool, etc., etc. Vinyl liner pools are just like normal in our area. I mean, there are people who do have like concrete and fiberglass and like all kinds, but like vinyl liner pools aren't that big of a deal to us. And our pool is doing great 2 years later, so we probably won't have to replace the vinyl liner for another 5 to 10 years, if that. But it's just silly how much hate I got for that pool. Another great DIY that I love is our back deck, which I'm going to show you the whole transformation here. This was just not a usable space, and I hated coming out here. So my husband just power washed and did a lot of elbow grease, and we made this space an area that we love to come out here and hang out with. We just got a new fire pit table, so even in the fall and winter we're still coming out here and hanging out and just enjoying our outdoor space. So we love our home, and we love making updates to it. So every little bit that we do just makes me fall more and more in love with this place. It's kind of crazy because I did this particular deck video so late in my pregnancy. Like, this was right before baby Malcolm was gonna come. I was like really nesting because I wanted to get everything done before the baby got here, and then he ended up being 4 days late. So that's just the way it works with me. I can't plan anything, I can't predict anything. But like I said, as I watch this back and kind of feeling nostalgia about it all, I just can't believe how much work we did to get this house ready to go. And a lot of these things I'm so glad we did before the baby came, because there's no way that we would be able to get all of this done with a newborn or like infant child. Like a toddler, that's one thing, but like for me personally, the newborn stage through, you know, toddler stage is like the hardest, because all I want to do is cuddle my baby and not do anything else. So we used to have this huge, massive fountain in the front of our house, which I hated because it didn't work. It was just like this green water, like just big space. Like it just didn't make any sense to me. It was, okay, let me say, it was a bit bougie, and we're not bougie people. So we decided, instead of trying to repair this and sink money into it, we were going to take it down and let the grass take over this area. And I am so glad we did. It looks so much better out there. I wish I had a good like after shot, because my husband and my son and my kids, like we worked so hard to get rid of this big mound, and we repurposed all of those bricks somewhere else in the yard. And then here is our pond. I don't know if you started watching me from my pond video, because that video did really well as well. We had this pond, we cleaned it out, we tried our darndest to keep it, but in the end we ended up having to run a drainage pipe through it, through our driveway and into the ditch beyond from underneath our house, and we filled in the pond. I know a lot of you guys wanted us to keep it or redo it again, but it just wasn't working for us or the way we live. So this is just a video of us like cleaning it out. We did it twice. We cleaned it out twice. We patched all the holes. We tried our hardest to keep it, but it just was not working out for us. So in the end, this was the best that it got. And then after this, I'm going to show you the pipe going through. And then for some reason, I don't have the footage of us using our friend's tractor to like fill it in. But this area is not done yet. Next year in the spring, I'm going to plant some flowers over top of everything and like make it look a lot nicer. But right now, just where the pond was is just flat grass, and it makes me so happy because I don't have to look at a rotten, stinky pond every time I pull up in my driveway. And of course, speaking of my driveway, we also like over the time, like I didn't show you guys any of this, we also got new stone going all the way up our driveway to the house, and then also back to the shop. So this is what the before looked like, and then I'll show you what the after looks like as well. So we did a ton of landscaping last year to the front of the house, and we added a new black mulch. I really like the black mulch. I think it really pops against the house. And then in this fall, we ended up doing some updates to the front porch area. I love my front porch. I think it's so pretty. And I do intend to continue, like I said, continue to do some updates. I want to get rid of some of the landscaping and add some more landscaping and kind of redo a couple of things on the porch. But like I said, continue to update and maintain and take care of our beautiful home. So if you're curious about any like individual video, I do have individual videos for every single space that I shared with you in this big video. Hopefully you enjoyed this. I really enjoyed like walking down memory lane, and I love seeing the whole house transformation in one video. I try to speed it up and try to keep it as short and sweet as possible, but you know me, I like to talk a lot. So hopefully you enjoyed this video. If you did, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, hit the notification bell so you don't miss out on any of my uploads. I do have a ton of DIY transformations coming at you next year. I also might be doing like a like DIY room transformation, not in my house, but in someone else's house. Next year I might have something going on. So if you love that sort of thing, definitely, like I said, hit the subscribe button, share with all your friends, tell everyone about it. And I hope you have a wonderful week, and I will see you next week.